All right, you guys. So I am back with another video, and this time we are talking about Tyler Perry. And no, we're not talking about the success that he's had with his movie Straw or the recent lawsuit a few weeks ago that was filed for his Netflix series, She the People. This time we are talking about a $260 million lawsuit, and it was filed on June 13th in Los Angeles Superior Court by actor Derek Dixon. So if that name rings a bell to you, it's probably because you've seen him in a couple of Tyler Perry shows, The Oval and Ruthless. And both of those were produced, of course, by Tyler Perry's powerhouse company. Uh, Dixon's lawsuit is explosive. He is accusing Tyler Perry of harassment, assault, and retaliation. According to court documents, their relationship started back in September of 2019, where they met at an event at Tyler Perry Studios. And this is where it gets kind of disturbing. Derek Dixon, he claims that shortly after meeting Tyler Perry that the tone of their communication started to shift. It started to become suggestive. So he says in January of 2020 that Tyler Perry invited him to his home, and that's where the first alleged essay occurred. After that, he said things didn't get better. In fact, Derek Dixon says the situation became more coercive. And he also alleges that Tyler used his role on the Oval as leverage, and essentially implying that if he wanted to keep his character alive on the show, that he needed to continue complying with Tyler's advances. Now, there's even a claim that during a cash trip to the Bahamas in October of 2020, that another assault took place. And Derek Dixon says that the psychological toll on him has been massive. So he's reportedly stating that he's dealing with depression, PTSD, and a whole list of trauma related symptoms. Now, what makes this lawsuit even more layered is that Derek's claim that he has or was offered hush incentives. He said he got a pay raise and even the production rights to a show he created called Losing It, which he believes were attempts to buy his silence. And of course, Tyler Perry isn't taking this quietly. His attorney, Matthew Boyd, came out swinging, and he says that the claims are completely fabricated and calling the lawsuit a shakedown. He also says, and he's made it very clear that Tyler Perry will fight this in court, and he is confident. Well, he says they're confident that the truth will come out. So let's be clear. This is a civil lawsuit, but the dollar amount, $260 million, in which I'm going to assume that, of course, is going to include emotional distress, alleged career damage, and then probably some punitive claims in there. But let's zoom out for a second, kind of look at the bigger picture. So this isn't the first legal situation that Tyler Perry's been involved in. Of course, we know over the years he's been hit with various lawsuits, copyright claims, defamation lawsuits, you name it. But this is on a totally different level. Also, it just if people are still, and I don't know, I'm just going to say this is all alleged. Of course, we don't know if this is true, but with the whole hashtag Me Too movement and the microscope that has been on the entertainment industry, you would think that people with power or money would, you would think that they would move a little different. But of course, this is all just an allegation. But the complaint also accused Tyler of initially promising Derek Dixon career advancement, creative opportunities, such as producing his pilot and casting him in his show, only to subject him to, once again, this harassment, assault, and battery, and professional retaliation when Mr. Dixon did not reciprocate Tyler's unwanted advances. Matthew Boyd, who is, once again, like I said, Tyler's attorney, he made a statement to one of the local news outlets, and he says that Mr. Dixon is someone who just basically got close to Tyler for what now appears to be more than setting up a scam. But he said Tyler will not be shaken down. And once again, he is confident that they are confident that these fabricated claims of harassment will fail. Now, Derek alleged that from the time he started working with Tyler, over some months, that he claims that Tyler Perry texted him, sometimes with suggestive advances. And when he had his role on the Oval, he said that Tyler made it very clear to him that if he ignored or failed to engage with the innuendos, that Dixon's character would die in the next season. So, of course, that is an alleged complaint in the lawsuit. Um, Dixon's character was unalived in the first season on the Oval, and Tyler Perry always held this over Dixon's head. Okay, that's what was in the suit. And he has implied that Dale, that's the character, would survive if Derek Dixon kept Tyler Perry happy. Also, in the complaint, we mentioned the cast trip to the Bahamas. That was in 2020. He claimed that Tyler groped him. And then in December of 2020, he said he visited a physician who indicated that Derek's symptoms were acute stress, insomnia, he had stomach issues, and dangerously low cortisol levels due to the S harassment and SA, and he was prescribed an antidepressant. Now, Derek Dixon also claimed that Tyler Perry invited him to his house again in June of 2021 to discuss a pilot for his show Losing It, and he said Tyler expressed interest in producing it. He then alleged that he was again essayed by Perry at this meeting. Now, over the next 5 months, Derek said he suffered from anxiety, depression, stomach pains, and nausea. And at that time, he was diagnosed with PTSD. So he also went on to claim in the suit that Tyler Perry offered him a raise. This was his so-called, what he says was his fixers, that he offered him a raise to return to the Oval. And Tyler said that he would buy the right to produce Derek's show, which was called Losing It. Now, Derek did continue on the Oval, but he left the show. I think I want to say they said around like the final season. So he claims that this resulted in him losing out on close to $400,000. Now, according to the complaint, the actor once again is suing Tyler Perry for quid pro quo, S harassment, S battery, SA, intentional infliction of emotional distress, retaliation, and more. Once again, he is requesting a jury trial and damages of $260 million. So, drop down in the comments, you guys. Let me know what you think about all of this. We will follow this story. We'll keep a close eye on it. But it definitely raises some questions about shakedowns, scams, people having power in Hollywood, consent, and also accountability. But drop down in the comments, you guys. Let me know what you're thinking about all of this. Let me know what you think about the claims that Derek Dixon has brought against Tyler. And what do you think about what Tyler's attorney has said in response? I always love to hear what you guys are thinking. Once again, thanks for watching. and I'll talk to you in the next video. Please give this one a thumbs up and be sure to hit the notification bell so you never miss an update from what's happening.